Hello dreamers and welcome to Overdrive, the show that puts the spotlight on the hottest cars and bikes in the country. I'm Shireen Bhan. Let's start the show by talking about a company that's in the midst of a transition. Tata Motors has seen a change at the top with Carl Slim coming in. He's trying to rejig operations and revamp Tata Motors' product portfolio. The latest offering is a performance variant of the Indica. Sandeep checks it out for you.
The Indica, born of the idea to create a car that was as expensive as a Maruti 800 yet as spacious as an Ambassador, it's been a regular feature on Indian roads since its launch in 1998. In 2008, Tata Motors brought out the Indica Vista, but in a segment that has changed beyond recognition since then, the Indica has faced an uphill battle to stay competitive.
Now, the Indica Vista has always been seen as a good value proposition, but Tata Motors wants to change the way you and I view this car. And that's why we have this new variant, the Indica Vista D90. It has a new 90 horsepower diesel engine, completely reworked interiors, a gadget-filled cabin, revised suspension, and some new bolt-on styling tweaks. The idea being to make this car appeal to a young, tech-savvy buyer who's looking for sporty performance from his diesel hatchback.
The Indica Vista has been around for 5 years, and in that time, it's been constantly fettled and improved. There was even a 90 horsepower petrol performance edition that was in the market for a while, but now it's the turn of the diesel. Like I said earlier, there aren't too many styling tweaks on offer, though the top spec D90 ZX gets a contrasting black roof and new alloys. Buyers looking to push the envelope further can pick up revised front and
Thankfully, with this D90 spec, they've moved back where they belong, in front of the driver, and this space here is being used for a useful multifunction display. The top-of-the-line ZX trim level also gets the touchscreen AV system from the Indigo Manza, along with steering-mounted audio controls and a proper turn-by-turn GPS navigation system.
in addition to the layout changes, the build quality and fit and finish have improved a lot, and there are no noticeable gaps or flimsy panels on view. The color palette is black and beige, and the top spec D90 also gets automatic climate control with an economy mode and even a solar sensor to help the AC factor in external temperatures.
The Indica and the Indica Vista have always been robustly built cars, built to take a daily pounding on difficult Indian roads. And as a result, this car, the Vista, has been significantly heavier than its nearest competitors. And that's where the new diesel engine from the Manza with the variable geometry turbo can well be a game changer. It produces 90 horsepower and over 200 Newton meters of torque, and Tata Motors claims that it gives this car the best power-to-weight ratio amongst its peers. And in the time that I've spent driving around this test track, it's immediately apparent that the car has become a lot more drivable as a result of the engine.
There is still noticeable turbo lag below 2000 RPM, but once the engine hits its stride, the mid-range is strong and the D90 keeps on going, crossing 140 km an hour quite effortlessly. However, the gear shift still feels imprecise and rubbery, and even though a lot of effort and new materials have gone into improving NVH levels in the cabin, you can still hear the engine at work, especially at high revs.
Tata Motors engineers have retuned the D90 suspension, and even though they stopped short of admitting that they've had to stiffen things up, this car is infinitely more dynamically capable than the stock Indica Vista. Throw it into a high-speed corner and the body roll isn't quite so alarming anymore, and the car just feels a lot more balanced and capable. And all this has been done without affecting the plush and sorted ride quality that the Indica Vista has always been known for. One thing I wish they had done though was put in a slightly smaller steering wheel. That would have really made this car feel like a performance variant.
With these changes, Tata Motors is aiming to make a younger, more upwardly mobile buyer consider the Vista in a very dynamic and fast evolving segment.
The Indian consumer is shifting. There's a new set of people who are looking for performance vehicles, what they can do with their vehicles. They're also looking for technology in terms of what they can do inside the vehicle, driven a lot by what they do with their personal life with technology. So with this product, we will address both of those requirements. We will address the requirement of performance, sportiness, and make it fully prepared for the tech-savvy consumer.
The Vista D90 is available in two trim levels, DX and ZX, and prices start at 5.99 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. A premium of 15,000 rupees over the 75 horsepower Vista. The pricing is attractive considering the kit on offer and could actually give the D90 the edge over rivals like the Fiat Punto 90 horsepower and even the Hyundai i20 CR-Di.
Well, that was the new Indica, and it's now time for us to talk smart. This is CNBC TV 18's initiative to make our cities and our roads safer.